Thank you so much, Caroline. My name is Charlie, hanging out here live in Studio 889 on this Wednesday evening with the one, the only, the American hero. And I don't say that to many people. It's Mr. Will Daley. How you doing, Will?
No, I have a lot of pressure on me now because American hero.
Not too much pressure, I'll tell you that.
Well,
that much.
wait till you hear this next song.
Will, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing really well, actually. I'm so happy to be here.
Of course. Where are you coming in from tonight? I know you're a local artist. Was it a big travel? Is the traffic bad out there right now?
As actually today, before I came here, I was a guest lecturer at Berklee College of Music.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you lecture about?
Oh, I just ranted and raved and just sounded like a crazy person telling kids not to release their albums and just to get in front of each other and get in the room, and before they put a song anywhere, you got to play it for a friend.
I like the sound of that. Can you play us a song then, in the spirit of that right now?
Well, we're friends, so yeah.
All right.
This is called Tremble on Me. Standing at your headstone, staring at my phone, scared that I might try calling, laugh because that was your job. Tremble on me, tremble on me. Soon I will be done shaking and you can tremble on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Afterwards you see the warnings, thought we got the guns. Still some nights it keeps me turning, the pain you left's our afterlife. Tremble on me, tremble on me. Soon I will be done shaking and you can tremble on me. Tremble on me, tremble on me. Soon I will be done shaking and you can tremble on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't a thought now that's the way. Oh, that we are lucky if we know the last time we say goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Your last text. I'm checking out. Whatever you do, I love. Tremble on me. There's no way out that I could see. Soon you will be done shaking if you just tremble on me. Tremble on me. Soon I will be done shaking. You can tremble on me. Tremble on. Tremble on. On and on and on and on. On and on and on and on. On and on and on and on and on.
Will Daley, live in Studio 889 with Tremble on Me. He's making great music when he's not teaching guest classes at Berklee College of Music. Will, thank you so much for coming in tonight. I have a question for you. So, Tremble on Me, that one for people that stream music online, they may have just seen that came out yesterday. Except in reality, it came out 1 year ago on the album Boys Talking. And can you tell me how you're sort of going about releasing this album? It's a fascinating story.
Well, we are living in the tyranny of content, and all of our art, we've been tricked into throwing it into an abyss and asking people to go into that abyss to maybe hear it for a minute. And we know that place is not healthy for all of us. We know it's not a place for human connection. We know it's a great reference library for humanity. But I feel as an artist that we have a lot of issues with how we're sharing music these days. And we could fight those systems, we could fight those platforms, and I prefer to just say, well, I'm just going to put people before the platforms. So I've been on the road since last October in 2024 with Boys Talking on vinyl records, CD, and tape. And every show's a release party for that album. And people can get it, and the people who have bought it for the past almost 13 months have helped me selected which of those songs like Tremble on Me go online and when.
Wow.
And so that was our 6th song that goes into that abyss, which, you know, is a lovely place where I go to listen to music sometimes. I prefer live music, I prefer the radio, and I prefer dropping a needle or popping in a CD. But so I don't need to completely walk away from those systems. I just feel like it's incumbent upon me. And what my real job is as an artist is connection, because I'll be making art regardless of what our current situation is or what my employment was. But my employment is making sure our connections are strong. And that just felt like this release process feels like the healthiest path.
And tell me, I mean, you have an upcoming show at the Paradise Rock Club presented by ERS. You're co-headlining with Co-Pilot, and that's happening on December 13th. And there's a really cool thing you do at your concerts where, tell me, is this true, where you allow fans to listen to an unreleased song on a portable CD player, and you call it sort of the $10 song project? How do you describe that?
Well, I first describe it as like I'm a horrible business person. And yeah, since 2023, I've had a portable CD player on my merch table, and there's a pair of headphones like we're wearing now over our ears, and people pay $10 to listen to this one song. It's called Cover of Clouds. It's not on a record of mine. We've never played it. I don't think James Rohr, by the way, with me on piano here. You've heard it, right?
I have heard
Yeah, you've heard it once.
That's a lovely song.
But we've never played it live. It's not on record. It's not online anywhere. It only exists on that CD player. And there's a big black journal that travels with it, and people write and draw in the journal while they're listening or after. And it's gone to Europe with me, and Canada, and the United States, and there's about 6 different languages in it now.
Wow.
And what happens to us when we throw down $10 to listen to a song one time, and how does our emotional and cognitive response change to music when that is the setting?
And what has the response been like so far? What's the wildest reaction you've seen to that song?
I mean, I've had one dude in Philly just go, "No, that's cool, man." And I've had people bawling at the table. My manager dislikes me very much. Fans who say this is your best song. But then you have the conversation. Do you just feel that way because of how we're listening to it? I mean, I think the way we are digesting our humanity through each other is unhealthy, and we all know it. And some of the remedy is really, really simple. And as artists, we're always being told we're not enough, and that we're not going fast enough, we're not hustling enough, we're not doing enough, we're not posting enough, we're not creating enough. And I would say if we've created something, we've done enough. And in slowing it down to allow someone the time to enjoy it, and not to light up radio now, but what radio is so important about radio is you're on the other end. You're a person on the other end, and I'm spending that time in the car, and the choices you make are affecting my journey through life.
Yeah.
The choices my thumb make on an application that can feed me anything at any time it wants, that doesn't have a human on the other end, is not really changing my humanity or supporting it. So I hope that answers your question.
It's that live connection that really matters. And that's why we have you here right now playing this awesome music for us. So let's hear another song. What is this one called, Will?
Well, this one is off Boys Talking, but this one has not been released yet.
I like it.
Online, but it's on the record, and it's called Sometimes the Night.
Sometimes the night feels like the only time to be alive. Sometimes Sometimes the night feels like the only time to be alive. Slips out the door, fakes a drag, longest pull she ever had, and holds it in. Lights out now, sips in her head. The spotlight calls, she hits a mark where she can spin. Sometimes the night feels like the only time to be alive. Sometimes the night feels like the only time to be alive. Beneath all toes a precipice, no tethers, just abandonment always awaits. Oh, no princess, a pop, a camera stop, make it any time she wants in any way. That's true. Sometimes the night is strange. Sometimes it's all unsafe. And sometimes the night feels like the only time to be alive. Sometimes the night. Sometimes the night feels like the only time to be alive. Sometimes the night feels like the only time to be alive. Sometimes the night rips off some pieces of her known she can keep and hold on to till she wakes up. Sometimes the night feels like the only time to be alive. Sometimes the night.
Will Daley, Sometimes the Night on 88.9 WERS. We're live in Studio 889. You already know it's Wicked Local Wednesday. Now, Will, I'm about to spoil something. I'm about to spoil the third song you're going to play, My Old Ride, which is also on the new record. And I want you to tell me the story behind this because people have accused me of being borderline obsessed with Bruce Springsteen in the past. And this is, of course, a collaboration between you and Springsteen's photographer, Danny Clinch. And I heard that Bruce sort of inspired the writing of this song. Is that true? Tell me how that kind of came about.
Well, no, this is all an intervention for you for being too into Bruce Springsteen. I wrote the song so I could come here to you, and we're
Thank
all
you very
here
much.
for you tonight.
Okay.
To make sure, like, just say, hey, man, you got to chill it on the Springsteen.
I've been waiting for this my entire life. Thank you, Will.
No, I was Danny Clinch is just a great friend of mine and a tremendous musician. And I was in Asbury Park on the road. We were playing, and I played a show, and he and I went out afterwards. We were just talking about life and fatherhood, and he was talking about his father. And I think on that exact tour, or tour before or tour after, I was listening to the Born to Run audiobook on the road, which is something I love to do, is have an audiobook for a tour. And then as I left my conversation with Danny, I just started singing this chorus. And I thought, am I writing a song about Bruce Springsteen and his dad and a car and how men communicate? But so many of the songs on Boys Talking is exactly that, men trying and failing and stumbling through communication. And I remember when we were in the studio, and all of this album was kind of tracked live in the room. I just thought, if I'm going to release the album this way, I wanted to start from an organic place where It's not a lot of painting on the canvas and making sure everything's perfect. We did 10 days in the studio, and we showed up at 10 a.m. James didn't know the songs. Everyone else in the band didn't know the songs. It was just, here's my idea. Let's see if we can get it by midnight.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I waited till like day 8 to be like, I have this song. It's about a car and Bruce Springsteen. And they're all just like, we have to record that. And and then you guys started spinning it. And now because you guys are spinning it, other stations are spinning it. And I don't know if Bruce has heard it yet. That would, I'll let you know. I'll
Thanks.
let you specifically know. And I feel like it's coming. Like, I know Eddie Vedder heard it, and he had nice things to say about it. And we love playing it live, and it's kind of just, it's one of those songs when you're making a record, you're like, I don't know, I have this little number. And then in my biopic, which will just, you know, be a YouTube short, that'll be the story, you know, like My Old Ride. He almost didn't record it, but here we are. I'm on the ERS.
And who's gonna be playing you in this biopic?
I mean, just for budgetary reasons, I'll probably do it.
Okay.
And just because I know the character so well. Yeah.
All right, and now the whole city of Boston gets to hear it. It's My Old Ride, Will Daley, in Studio 889.
You could do 75, tires going bald and your paint peeling off and both of your tail lights out. I gripped the wheel and on came horizons, passing cars in the opposite lane while the radio is calling out. My old ride, I can still hear your engine moan, saying I'm just here to get you where you need to go. My old ride, let's top off the tank and run it out west. We can try our best to make the sunset last. We can try our best to make the sunset last. When I hit 16, he tossed me the key. Said if you get running, it is yours to keep. Busted down as the man who gave it. I put more in than it was worth. I peeled out fast and I scorched that earth. I jerked the wheel and I never bothered waving. My old ride, I can still hear your engine moan, saying I'm just here to get you where you need to go. My old ride, let's top off the tank and gun it out west. We can try our best to make the sunset last. We can try our best to make the sunset last. His only advice was don't end up like me. Man would rather say nothing and see how he feels. I got a Polaroid of a burning kid. The carousel and a blur behind him, leaning on a shiny new hood. I fear now I recognize those eyes in the review across a great divide as I race back home in time to say goodbye. My old ride, I can still hear your engine moan, saying I'm just here to get you where you need to go. My old ride, that's the top of the tank and gun it out west. We can try our best to make the sunset last. We can try our best to make the sunset last. Oh, just a little bit long, 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 just a little bit longer. No, no. Oh, now just a little bit long, 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 a little bit longer. No, no, no. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer.
Will Daley, live in Studio 889 on 88.9 WERS. Will, thank you so much for coming in for Wicked Local Wednesday. Before you get out, I gotta ask you just a speed round of questions here.
Please.
We're gonna go as brief answers as possible so that I don't get dirty glances from the people on the radio for going too long. First question I got for you. How many times has your music appeared on NCIS?
I never watched. I don't know. 3, 4?
6 times.
Really?
According to Wikipedia, that is. So we can
Oh
only
my
trust.
gosh.
Favorite Warren Zevon song?
Okay, right now it's Play It All Night Long. We've been playing that live a little bit at some shows, and that's but there's just so many, and I'm so happy for this resurgence. I am sorry that he isn't here to enjoy it.
Just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Warren Zevon. And your final question is, which venue are you playing at on December 13th for the people at home?
The Paradise Rock Club, one of the most historic venues in America.
Paradise Rock Club. Will Daley's going to be there on December 13th with Co-Pilot. You can buy a physical copy of his new album, Boys Talking. That's right, it's not available online, but you can hear the physical crackle of the vinyl if you go to that show. Thank you so much for coming, Will. I'm going to throw it back to Caroline in the studio. My name is Charlie. Have a good night.